Called the mitten. Does anyone know what a mitten is? Oh, let me use my Jordan C. Do you know what it is? That's okay. We don't live somewhere where it's snowy, so not everyone knows what it is. Dankin, will you help us out? You put on your hand? What is it kind of like? What does it do?
Keep your hand warm.
Yeah, it keeps your hand warm. Good. So it kind of looks like a glove. Maybe I should draw a little picture of one. Except that it's a little bit different than a glove. It's got a place for your thumb, and then it's got a place for all the rest of your fingers. Like that. Okay? So your thumb goes there, and the rest of your fingers go there.
Your hand too big.
I know, I drew it too small. Don't flirt, though. You know that. Okay? Alright, so let's make a prediction. Let's ask a question, because we can ask questions before we read a story, we can ask questions during a story, and we can ask questions after the story's over. So, what do y'all think? Do you think that all these animals are going to be in the story?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't ask the question like that. Let me call in someone. Jacob, what do you think?
Yes.
You think they're all going to be in the story? Why do you think the mitten's there? What does that have to do with the animals? Do you know? Do you have an idea? Anyone have an idea? What would that mitten have to do with those animals? Stephanie?
Maybe have to do with those animals because the animals trying to figure out who mitten is that?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe the animals are trying to figure out whose mitten it is. Okay, everyone look at this picture and turn and talk for 1 minute about what you think might happen in this story.
They're trying to get inside.
What do you think might happen? Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. Okay, let's read to find out what's going to happen now. I do have 2 vocabularies for you. This is a badger. A badger is an animal that burrows. When you burrow, it means you hibernate. You go into like a little cave, and you maybe save food in there, and you go stay warm in there. So that's a badger. That's one animal that I thought you may have not heard of before. So that's my badger. And then my other one is my hedgehog. And we had this in Hedgie's Surprise. Do you remember that? No? Okay. Well, hedgehog is a mammal that has hair. And when it gets scared, his hair pokes out. And that's to like help him protect himself, okay? So that's a hedgehog. And we're going to see all these animals in our story. Let me get a magnet for this little guy here. Badger. Okay. So let's read to find out what happens now. Okay, Stephanie, I need you to back up a little bit. Everyone wants to see the pictures, not just you. The Mitten by Jan Brett. I'm going to move it around as I read it so everyone can see, okay?
I can't see because Stephanie
Okay, Stephanie, if you need to scoot back because people can't see. Okay. All right. Everyone look at the picture first. Now's your chance, Bailey. Look at the picture now. Okay. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool, white as snow. At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. "If you drop one in the snow," she warned, "you'll never find it." But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them. After she finished, she said, "When you come home, first I want to look to see if you are safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens." So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his snow mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Connor, we're over here. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten. Here's the mole.
Oh.
And burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. There's our snowshoe rabbit. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten and wiggled in. Feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. Wow, I can't believe they both fit in a mitten. Okay. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under the wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. So because the hedgehog we see in that picture, because he's all prickly, they weren't going to argue with him, so they let him right into the mitten. Now someone answer me this. If a mitten is the size of our hand, do you think those three animals could fit in the mitten?
No.
Oh, I don't want to blurt. I asked someone to raise their hand and answer the question. Or actually not raise your hand, I got equity sticks. J-Mom.
No.
No, why not?
Because the animals are too big to fit.
Yeah, they wouldn't fit. They wouldn't be the size of our hand. 3 animals? Exactly. Good. Okay. Now, look at these side pictures of Nicky. Do you think he's realized that he's lost his